Oops. Good evening and welcome to the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast. I had a little difficulty getting on this evening. We have a very severe uh, thunder storm, so this might cut off. I don't know because it has cut off twice. So let's hope and pray that we can get through this. And I just want to say welcome. I'm Anna. I am a retired school teacher. I am a health consultant. I am a jewelry consultant. I'm also a certified instructor for cake design. And I do a lot of things. I multitask. So, but this month, I'm a little frazzled, as you can tell. But this month, I want to talk to you. You know, each month I come on and I have like a little theme. So this month, I wanted to come on and talk a little bit about summer fun. Okay, some things that you would do in the summer. Okay, so I want to tell you a little bit about my podcast because my podcast is basically about ordinary things or knowledge that will help you live a healthier lifestyle along the way with having a little fun. So I hope that while as you watch this, I hope that I will be able to inspire, to encourage, and even to empower you to do some different things with your life. So we're going to talk about summer fun, and the reason I chose that topic is because you know July and really July and August are those months where you kind of relax. I know I did. Because I was a school teacher, I was usually off in July and August. So basically, that was when I would do my vacationing and all those things. And sometimes I would start new projects. I would do things along the way um, uh, during the year as well. But uh, during the summer months, I kind of concentrated on a few other things as well. So I just want to let everyone know that I am working on a phone this evening, not my uh, um, computer because I could not get it on the computer. It just blacked out, and so I had better luck here. So just bear with me because there are some things that well, it's a different format on the phone as well. But before I begin, I do want to uh, let you know that a few little things, a few little housekeeping I need to let you know. So the first thing is that this is my bit or my website. You can go there because I do look for people to be on my to be guests on my podcast. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm looking for ordinary people who are doing extraordinary things. So if you feel that you fit into that category, by all means, please reach out to me. You can reach out to me at this uh, website, or you can also reach out to me at this is my email here. So you can reach out to me at that Lustine1 at gmail.com. And I would be glad to answer any questions that you might have. I do want to let you know that it's free to be on my show, but however, if you want to do a sponsorship, there is a monetary thing involved. So I need to let you know that up front, but you're not required to do a monetary thing. But for instance, if you have a business or something like that, you might want to advertise that business on my podcast show because I'm gonna be honest, I'm part of a network, and once I go live, the network does showcase my videos throughout. Um, I don't know if it's the week, the month, but just it might be just periodically. And so, and it's a worldwide network. So you just don't never know when someone might see you, and all you need is one, sweetie, just one, just one. So that is my website there as well. And before I get into my presentation, I do want to ask each and every one of you that is listening to please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is it at the bottom of the screen. Bottom of the screen that is going across as well. So if you could do that, it would help me out a great deal because YouTube is really based upon how many people subscribe to your channel. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. It might be a little different this evening because I told you, like I said, I'm on my phone. But I chose, like I said, I chose July because July and August are those months. I guess as teachers, we would, I'm going to turn my chair around. We would take our vacations. And so I thought it would be a great idea to showcase some things that you could do. So I did, I'm a research person. So I did that. Oh God, I found so much information, y'all. I am just don't know even know what to say. But the first one, and I'm going to recommend this, the almanac. Something just clicked in me and told me to research the almanac. So I did, and I researched the almanac for the month of July to see just what they had there. And I mean, it was very, very resourceful. Now, I don't know if I might be showing my age, but I don't know if you remember in the grocery stores they used to have every year the almanac. And the almanac would tell you, based upon information and all of those type of things, what was going to happen. It with the weather and as well as what was going to happen and when you could grow your crops and all of that. So I guess I was kind of interested into that because I am a gardener. Okay, that is one of my hobbies that I do, and I do want to have someone come in and talk to you about gardening and other things like that. But I'm really deep into my gardening right now. And so this is just a fun fact thing about things that July. But I hope to have some people on this month that where they provide other little activities that you can get into. So just stay tuned for that. But right now I want to talk about July. So smile. It's July. Which 5 holidays, y'all, are coming up? We already had one. What's the summer weather forecast? What's going on in the garden this month? Now, this is what the almanac, and you can go there because I'm going to suggest that you do go there, the www.almanac.com. I'm going to suggest that you go there for two things. It's full of information for the month, and it also gives you what you can uh, plant and what you can plant in your town, which is fabulous. That is fabulous. Where do you get that from? I mean, they have just broken it down to when you can plant and what you can plant in your town. Okay, so How about some recipes? Maybe during this time, because it is summer fun, we have different types of fruits and different types of things like that. So maybe we should try to share some summer recipes. Let me know if you think that might be a good thing to do. But did you all know that July is named after the Roman dictator Julius Caesar? Caesar developed the precursor to the Georgian calendar we now use today. So July is named after Julius Caesar. So in the July calendar, we have July 1st, which is Canada Day, and that's a Canadian federal holiday. And that celebrates the creation of uh, I think that they said the domination of Canada's in 19, I believe, 67, 67. I should have brought my glasses in here for this, because it's kind of fine print. But July 3rd, it brings the start of the hot and sultry dog day of summer. And then it also suggests little things, like all about the dog days of summer, which I'm assuming that is a book that you could read. And then, everyone, we just celebrated the 4th of July, which was Independence Day. And this is a holiday that is celebrated in the U.S. Um, so on the 4th of July, we celebrate the adoption of the Declaration of Independence in 1776. And a lot of people during this time, you'll see a lot of people have their flags up on their houses. Um, they raise their flag for that. Um, Let me see what it's. And then the 14th, which is coming up, is Bastille Day, which commemorates the storming of the Bastille and the start of the French Revolution. Okay. Now, July 18th marks Islamic New Year, which begins with the first sighting of the crescent moon after the new month in the month of Muharram. This event signifies the start of the Islamic lunar calendar year. And then we have in July, we have some what we call just fun days. Fun days. July 12th is Independence International Town Career Day. No, I'm sorry, Choirs Day. Excuse me, I told you this writing is in like a light gray. You can barely see it. July 17th is World Emoji Day. I didn't even know we had that. July 22nd is Spooner Day. I don't know what that is. Those are some topics that possibly I might need to further my knowledge on. July 23rd is National Day of the Cowboy. And then July 27th, it says take your house plants for a walk day. And I wonder, what does that mean? Does that mean that you take them outside or put them outside? Because I do put my plants. Well, I have an enclosed back porch, and so my throat is a little dry. But I do put them on the back porch for a little while before. And then I plant seed. I plant flowers from seeds as well, so they are on the back porch as well. So I just have a little, I don't know what you call it, a little greenhouse back there in my backyard. And then I've also started to plant in my yard. And so I have a project, each year since I retired, because I like gardening, so soothing and relaxing to me. that each year I try to do a project. Now, I learned early on um, in my gardening that I wanted to look for flowers that were perennial, so I would not have to plant every year. I don't know how you. I do use annuals, but I use them few and sparing, maybe to fill in little spots um, where my perennials are. Because otherwise, oh God, you'll be spending a whole bunch of money on it. I'm just telling you little techniques and stuff that kind of like what I have learned over the years when doing it, gardening. So, but they're talking about the July weather, and it says that July 2023 temperature on average will be near to above normal through most of North America, but expect cool temperatures out west across the Rockies and Great Basin and along the central and southern California coast. In terms of rainfall, it says much of the country has averaged to above normal rainfall, especially in the eastern half of the United States, and normal to below normal rainfall in many of the western states, which will dry out after a wet, cool winter. Now, that is so interesting because here lately, we didn't hardly get any rain for April or May or June. But it seems like the end of, I'm going to say the end of June or the 1st of July, it has really been, um, it's really been raining, which I'm not complaining because that means I love rainwater. I really want to get a rain barrel, but I just have not, I just haven't had the time to look into it. You know, when they was giving them away free, I didn't want them. Now I want it because I'm really into the gardening and I understand the significance of that rain barrel and that rainwater as well. So it says July astro. Oh God, I know I astronomy, y'all. Mm-hmm. The buck moon, July full moon. The full buck moon occurs on Monday, July 3rd, so it's already happened. It reaches peak illumination at 7:39 a.m., rising above the horizon after sunrise, but will still be spectacular in the night sky. Plus, it's the biggest and the brightest supermoon of the year. And you can go to the library and stuff like that to find out a little bit more about it. Maybe you would like to know why they call it the buck moon. And then here's the dates. I don't know if you're interested in this. I'm a little science nerd sometimes. But the July moon phases. Okay, so you have the full moon. We've had our full moon, which was July 3rd. Now the last quarter, July 9th. The new moon, July 17th, and the first quarter, July 2nd. Okay, and then they give the times as well, uh, for those. Then it says another, and I don't really know about these things. I'm just telling you because these are the things that the almanac said. But they said another highlight of the July sky is the summer triangle, and that you can there's a printable star chart for July to learn about the three stars of summer. So you could go on their site, and it's free. It says it's a printable, free. And then July gardening. These are the tips for the July gardening. It's saying dead hedge of flowers, removing faded blooms from your spring perennial flowers such as peonies, beaded iris, and artesian lilies. And you know what they mean by that is once they bloom, you want to deadhead them. So you really want to cut them off. Not all the way down to the bottom, but just leave a little bit like that. And so, and that preserves them. And then in the following year or following spring, they will bloom again. And then it says you want to harvest daily as vegetables always taste better when they're young and tender. So if whenever you see a vegetable or on your vine, you want to, when it gets to be a little tender thing, take it off. Plus, that also helps it grow more. My That's what my understanding is. I told you as I have been doing the garden, it is a thing of trial and error for me. And then at the third thing, it says stay on top of pests with daily walks of your garden. Now, daily walks could be, you take it out, but also I'm thinking it might be. My mother used to spray her flowers with some type of solution, and that would keep the bugs and the insecticides out. And don't think that you cannot get those in your home because you can. They thrive wherever you have a plant, and heaven knows how they get in. Okay, we never know those type of things. They just wiggle themselves in. And then it says mulch, mulch, mulch. Retain moisture and suppress weeds with mulch. Now that is what I am doing now. And it is taking me truly, truly forever, y'all. Because I went out of town. The sweet peas have taken over. They are beautiful. Don't get me wrong, they're beautiful. I'm gonna thin them out a little bit. But I want to mulch. I need to mulch. I bought mulch last year, and the garden was in such bad shape that I just could not get to it the way that I wanted to get to it. So I waited to this year, and so now it's really not in shape. It's really not in shape, but I'm working on. I've been working on it daily, and so I have just about got around to the front, which is my last thing that I really need to do, and that's where I really want to mulch it. It needs to be mulched. So you want to look at your garden, see that you destroyed all kinds of weeds before they go to seed. Now this I'm guilty of this because sometimes it's hot and I just I'm older now and I just can't move like I used to move and do things. That heat gets to me, messes with my sinus. And so sometimes my weeds go to seed. I'm not gonna lie. So, but I'm working. I am a work in progress, and that's what it's all about: is being a work in progress. Uh, it says, "Are your crops going to take over your kitchen?" So it's telling you you might need some storage bins to put your things in, so that it doesn't take over your kitchen and you don't feel overwhelmed as well. So it said go there and to the www.almanac.com, and you can get a full list of tasks to keep you busy in your garden. Seriously, you, they have those listed. But I also want to tell you this, and this is related to the children. They also have a kids section. And so I can't pull it up, y'all, because I'm on my phone and and it's storming here. So I'm grateful that it is letting me do my live, even though I just wanted to explain to you why I was late because it kept cutting off. I could not get it on my desktop. It just cutting, kept cutting off. So I'm doing this. I don't forget what I was talking about, but as far as July, let's see what else do they have in here. Um, for July, they're saying that the flower for July is the larkspur and the water lily. That's what the almanac is saying. And then it has a little folklore for the season. It says, never trust a July sky. If anthills are high in July, the coming winter will be hard. As July, so next January, not tempest, grand, good July, less the, I don't know what that is. Let me see. Corn looks ruly. Whatever July and August do not boil, September cannot fry. Okay? So, like I said, that July and that August seems to be the vacation months, that people go on. And so the flower is the larkspur. And it says the larkspur, especially the white forms, generally indicates the light earthiness pink, the flirtness purple, the first love, the water lily symbolizes the purity of the heart. It talks a little bit about the birthstone of the for July, which is the ruby, is the birthstone for that. And they said it is believed to protect its wearer from evil. That's the thing. Let me see. I saw. So July zodiac and astrological sign. Does it say it's Cancer and Leo, and they're interesting people, if I must say so myself. Oh Lord, have mercy. In their, in their own right, they are what I might say interesting. So I just want to thank you. I know this is going to be short because I did not. Let me see. I might be able to show you a commercial. Let me see if I can do that on my phone. Hold on. Let me see. I think I will. So let's look at this commercial here. This is one that I did last week for my show. I kind of like it, so I'll play it again.
Go. I want to flex my love. I want to impress. And I want to carry my love away.
So I'm back. So what I did was I really just made that into a reel, and I got a lot of pretty good hits on that. So I thought I would use it also as a commercial for my podcast as well as for the CTR Media network. So, like I told you, I do have various sponsorship things that you can do that you can become a part of, as well as episodes. So Don't forget to reach out to me. I'm going to leave you this evening with my 3 L's, which is live, laugh, and love. And I always try to tell people that life is hard and it's short. And this took me a long time to learn that I needed to live my life to the fullest. I needed to do those things that made me happy. And when I'm happy, I can make other people happy. And so the second thing is to laugh. So make sure you laugh throughout the day. Find something to laugh about. And don't forget to laugh about yourself. Make sure you laugh about yourself because you know that you do some crazy things and they're kind of comical as well. The third thing is to love with all your heart. But if you cannot love closely, love them with a long wooden spoon. That's what my grandmother would say. But don't forget to love yourself because you are the most important person that needs to be loved. And I'm just going to remind you that this month is on. My mouth is dry. It's going to be on summer fun. So I kind of talked about some things that goes on in July. Next week, I'll be talking about some things, some activities for seniors. And hopefully I have scheduled and finishing up the paperwork with Sounds Good and Good Memories Choir. I want them to be um, guests on my show. They have a beautiful choir, and part of that choir serves as a choir for caregivers and those people who have dementia. I met them through um, my mom's journey through her dementia life. And so they are doing some wonderful things. It's been rough. It's been rough for all of us because of COVID, but they're back alive, and I believe they have not alive, but they're back doing more. And I believe they have 8 choirs. I don't know if they lost a few during the COVID, but we will. I'm gonna let you tell. I'm gonna let them tell you about it because I'm not the authority on it. And so, with that being said, I am going to bid you adieu. And so, you all stay blessed and remember to stay safe. I'm going to try to take you out with this. Have a great day.